Hello children, let us continue the chapter electric current and its effects. Till now we have completed the electric current, electric circuits and the heating effect of electric current. Now this is the next effect of electric current, that is magnetic effect of electric current. It is also one of the very important property of the current carrying conductor. Means whenever we pass the electric current through any conductor, any kind of conductor, whether the conductor is straight or any shape, it develops some magnetic property around it. So, before going into this magnetic effect of electric current, we have to discuss something about the magnets. This topic you people have studied in the previous class also, that is in the chapter of fun with the magnets. I think you know something about the magnets, various shapes of magnet. Then the the famous, the magnet which we use for our study is the bar magnet. It is in the cuboidal shape. And then properties of magnets. That each bar magnet, every bar magnet has two poles, north and south pole. And the strength of these two poles are equal. Whenever we put any magnetic material nearer to this magnet, it attracts. If a piece of iron is placed nearer to it, it attracts. Then if we bring two magnets with unlike poles, they attract each other. If two like poles bring nearer to each other, they repel each other. So these are the properties of magnets, properties of bar magnets. And one more property is also, whenever a bar magnet is suspended by a thread, and this bar magnet come and align in a particular direction, that is along the north-south of Earth's axis. That is also the property of this bar magnet. Now, we are going to discuss one more important property of bar magnet, that is, every bar magnet develops the field around it that we call the magnetic field. That is magnetic field. So what the magnetic field is? As I said earlier, if an iron piece is placed nearer to this bar magnet, it attracts. Then the same iron piece is placed some distance longer than the previous one, then also it attracts. But in both the cases, the force of attraction will be different. As we increase the distance of the iron piece, then in all the positions the iron piece will be attracted towards the magnet, but the force of attraction continuously decreases. So after reaching a particular point, you can observe that this iron piece is not influenced by this bar magnet. Means it is not able to attract it. And then we say this iron piece is kept at infinity from this bar magnet. That this iron piece is kept at a point beyond the influence of this bar magnet. And that within that, before that place, suppose this is the boundary, When the iron piece is placed at the boundary, its influence becomes zero. That means the magnet is not attracting the iron piece. Then we say this bar magnet is able to develop a space around it. A space around this bar magnet is developed within which it is able to attract. It is able to attract other magnetic material. Suppose this is a bar magnet. North south, and it develops the space around this bar magnet. Within this space, it is able to influence the other magnetic material. That space is known as magnetic field. This magnetic field is developed by every magnet, but the extent of this magnetic field is different. That depends on the strength of this bar magnet. If its strength is less, then the magnetic field, the extent of magnetic field is smaller. If its strength is greater, then the extent is more. So, according to the strength of every bar magnet, the extent of magnetic field is developed around it. Okay. So, to find out the strength of magnetic field at any particular point, we can use a compass needle. This compass needle was also discussed in the previous class. Compass needle is also a tiny magnet which is pivoted at a sharp point in which the needle is able to rotate horizontally. It is able to rotate horizontally. And since this is also a tiny magnet, it also aligns in the north-south of Earth's axis. Suppose this is the bar magnet and we are representing this, this is the compass needle. We are representing this compass needle in the arrow shape. This is the tiny compass needle which is placed inside a small box. And we draw this small box in the form of circle and the compass needle. This end is north, here it is south. So when this needle is placed at a point where no bar magnet is around it, it is away from all the magnet and magnetic material, then it aligns along the north, south and south of Earth. Right? So it is the north of Earth, south of Earth. But when the same needle is placed inside any magnetic field, or if we say, if a magnetic field is developed around this compass needle, then the compass needle also shows some deflection. If this needle is placed here, if the needle is placed inside the magnetic field, then obviously the needle shows the deflection. Since this is also a tiny magnet, here the two magnets will exert force on each other, due to which the compass needle shows deflection and it deflects in this manner. Because here we have the north of magnet and the south of needle. So they attract each other. If we put here, if the needle is placed here, then the needle orients in this way. So a compass needle shows deflection from its original position. That original position is north-south of Earth. Will deflect when it is placed inside any magnetic field. Right? This is about the magnet and the magnetic field. Here we develop the magnetic field with the help of a bar magnet. But the same magnetic field can also be developed without the magnet. And that is the magnetic effect of electric current. That is the magnetic effect of electric current, and this phenomenon, that is the magnetic effect of electric current, it made a revolution in the science. Because after the discovery of this effect, magnetic effect of electric current, many devices, especially the electric motors, are the devices which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. We pass the electric current through the appliances, then it gives the mechanical energy, that means it rotates, like electric fan, mixie, washing machine. These are the examples for the electric motor, which are all working on the principle of magnetic effect of electric current. Then electric bell also working on the magnetic effect of electric current, and this phenomenon was first discovered by a scientist, Hans Christian Oersted. Hans Christian Oersted. He did an experiment. The experiment is so simple. It is very, very simple. For this, we need a wire. It may be a copper wire also. A wire or any conductor. Let it be the straight. The wire is straight. A straight conductor, a straight wire is connected across a cell or battery along with a key, and it is connected across a battery along with a switch, key or switch, whatever it is. Right? Now disconnect. Here no magnetic material is placed. Right? Nearer to this conductor, let the conductor be AB. Nearer to this conductor, we put a compass needle. The compass needle is placed like this. Suppose this is the original alignment of this compass needle. Here we have the north of Earth, south of Earth. We are assuming it. Since there is no magnetic material, no magnetic field will be developed, and the compass needle shows its original position. Now the switch is open, so means no current flows through the circuit. As soon as we close the switch, then we know that the electric current flows through it. The electric current, the direction of electric current is from positive to negative. So along the wire, the current is flowing from A to B. That we know, already we have discussed in this chapter. The current flows from A to B through the wire. What he observed, Oersted observed that as soon as the switch was closed, he observed the deflection. The needle shows the deflection. Needle changed its orientation. Right? As soon as the switch was closed, the needle shows its deflection. Then he opened the switch. On opening the switch, he observed the needle come back to its original position. He repeated this experiment many times. On closing the switch, it shows deflection. On opening the switch, it come back to the original position. From this repeated experiment, he gave the conclusion that the compass needle is giving deflection only due to the presence of magnetic field around it. Because always a compass needle shows its deflection when it is kept in a magnetic field. here also it is showing the deflection, so that there must be some magnetic field. Before this, before closing this switch, there was no magnetic field, no magnetic material. So it means due to closing of this switch, it gives the magnetic field. Definitely the current carrying conductor must produce the magnetic field around it, and the compass needle is giving deflection. So he gave the conclusion, a current carrying conductor always produce magnetic field around it. Any kind of conductor, whether the conductor is straight, whether the conductor is circular, whether the conductor is in the shape of coil, in any shape of conductor, if we pass the electric current, it develops the magnetic field around it. This was the conclusion given by Oersted. So this is the Oersted experiment. And one more thing, after repeating this experiment for many times, again he confirmed the experiment, confirmed the conclusion just by changing the terminals. The terminals were changed. Here the terminals were changed. Before this, positive terminal was the side, negative, but now the terminal is interchanged. In this case, the current obviously flows in the opposite direction, reverse direction. In the reverse direction. Now the current is flowing from B to A through the conductor. For this, he observed the deflection, but the deflection is in the reverse direction. Here the deflection is like this. So that means he confirmed that once again, that always an electric current is associated with the magnetic field. Whenever we pass electric current through any kind of conductor, then the magnetic field also developed around it, and it is always associated with it. That means if we flow current in one direction, the magnetic field produced in one direction. If we reverse the direction of current, the magnetic field also reverses its direction. That is shown by this compass needle. So this was the experiment performed by Oersted. That is the magnetic effect of electric current. So the magnetic effect of electric current, the phenomenon of production of magnetic field around a current carrying conductor is known as magnetic effect of electric current. Then this magnetic effect of